thing I've had to deal with. I mean, when I posted, for example, that picture that you spoke about on the runway, I knew that I would get some interesting comments because, I mean, you can't even tell in that photo, but like I have like glitter on my eyes, like etc.
You don't usually do that?
I don't.
And a lot of models will actually use their platform or their voice to a lot of people to try and evangelize different social issues or ideas that they have. What type of stuff have you seen in regards to that?
Well, I actually was just reading a post before I walked in. This girl has like 26 million followers or something like that. I'm sure she's probably like 18. But a lot of these girls are like from California, and that's all they've ever known. But a lot of people have brought upon like the idea of like having anxiety, also touching on the idea of like always having to be perfect. But it is kind of ironic, the girls that you aspire to be like and stuff are the ones that say like they have the most problems and stuff. So that's where it is like a catch-22, like where people think lives are perfect, but then once you actually get to know these people, like people that I used to idolize, like girls at my agency, now I'm like friends with them, they comment on my pictures, we text, and like when you see their real life, you're like, you're still an amazing person, but like your preconceptions about them are just way different, I guess. So
you do kind of have to put up a front of a different personality to appease the general populace rather than what you might say if you were just talking.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even that, like, for me, it's not even that, like, I'm putting on a fake front. It's just I don't sometimes want to tell everybody everything. So, like, some people, like, the girl goes into depth on her Instagram about her emotions and that, but I would just rather call my mom or my sister or, like, talk to my grandma. Like, that's fine. Like, I have those issues, too. But sometimes I just wanted, like, it to be a real thing. Like, sometimes I don't want to publicize, like, hey, guys, I'm having a lot of issues. Or, like, I mean, that is, but people with those platforms, though, are respectable that can do that, because then people, like, who do follow them will have something to relate with. But that's kind of, like, my thing with it. But with my fitness stuff, one of my goals, actually, is to open up more about just, like, my, not necessarily, like, any issues in my life, but just, like, more of, like, my internal struggles with, like, not being motivated to go to the gym and how do you overcome those certain things, or, like, eating out with your family, what do you eat there, and, like, the social pressures of that, or your family and friends. So. Yeah,
and you started meditating a bit, too, so I'm sure that helps.
I've been trying to when I go to the sauna, but I haven't actually in, like, 2 weeks. So I don't know how well that's going. But it is nice when I actually do it, but...
On Black Friday, I went with my little sister, and we watched Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet. It's the second movie of the Wreck-It Ralph series, and
I've never seen that.
I loved it.
Really?
I loved it. One of my favorite parts of it is, so kind of one of the main plots is Wreck-It Ralph needs to figure out how to make $40-some thousand on the internet overnight. And so the algorithm tells him that he needs to go and make money on YouTube by putting hot peppers in his eyes, by making goat videos, by all of how-to and makeup videos. And then one part, he's looking at the comments. And he's getting really happy because everybody's saying, wow, I love Wreck-It Ralph. Wow, I miss when I used to watch his video games. And he's just like over the moon. And then the bad comments roll in and it's like, Ralph is this terrible guy. I hate Ralph. Ralph is such an idiot. And then you just see his face totally slip. And it really brought it all together of the impact that comments can have on people's lives.
Right, yeah.
I have an Instagram that gets very little engagement. You two have much higher engagement on those platforms. So how do you keep that into perspective with the comments, and do you let it affect your attitude, or do you try to keep yourself separated from that emotional tie?
I don't really. I used to get a lot more engagement in comments. I've been pretty lazy on Instagram lately, and just not loving using Instagram. So that's not really a thing I've had to deal with. I mean, when I posted, for example, that picture that you spoke about on the runway, I knew that I would get some interesting comments because. I mean, you can't even tell in that photo, but, like, I have, like, glitter on my eyes, like, etc.
You don't usually do that?
I don't.